Hi, beautiful peeps. It's Citrine, Tangerine here with another crystal reading from the Book of Stones. I know that October has more than one birthstone, but the collection we designed for October is relating to the birthstone Tourmaline, not opal, for October birthstone. Now, I know that opal is October's birthstone as well, but given that I design jewelry in the realm of beads and wire wrapping, I decided that tourmaline was a better option for the design style that I create with. So, that being said, let's jump into the tourmaline crystal reading. Tourmaline is one of the most significant mineral groups for metaphysical use, and it includes a wide variety of different forms, colors, and energy spectrums. Although tourmaline can be found on every continent, fine crystal specimens and gems are still considered rare and often command high prices. Tourmaline made its entry into the commercial world of gems in 1876 when George Kuntz sold a green tourmaline gem from Maine to Tiffany & Co. In the ensuing years, tourmaline gained great popularity as a gemstone, and more recently, its subtle energy properties have made it a favorite of metaphysical collectors and practitioners. Tourmaline is a complex aluminum borosilicate with a hardness of 7 to 7.5. Its crystal pattern is hexagonal-trigonal, with prismatic crystals and striations running parallel to the main axis. No other gemstone has such wide variation in colors. Tourmalines can be red, pink, yellow, brown, black, and various shades of green, blue, lilac, and violet. Often the colors vary, sometimes widely, within a single specimen. Crystals with a pink center surrounded by an outer layer of green are called watermelon tourmaline. Heating and cooling or rubbing a tourmaline crystal can cause it to become electrically charged, with one end negative and the other positive. When charged, the crystal will attract dust particles or bits of paper. This property of pyroelectricity from heat or piezoelectricity from pressure or rubbing was known to Dutch traders who used the crystals to pull ashes from their meerschaum pipes, and they called them aschentrekkers or ash pullers. Tourmalines were known in ancient times in the Mediterranean. A likeness of Alexander the Great carved in India and dated around the 2nd or 3rd century BC confirms this. In the early 1700s, tourmalines were imported from Sri Lanka to Europe by Dutch traders. It was given the Sinhalese name Tourmaline, meaning something small from the earth. The major areas where tourmaline is found include Brazil, the largest, the United States, Africa, Madagascar, Sri Lanka, and Russia. Black tourmaline. Keywords: purification, protection, element earth, chakras base. Though less colorful than other varieties, black tourmaline, also known as schorl, is one of the most popular stones for spiritual purposes. It forms in a wide range of sizes, from the half-inch double-terminated crystals of Nepal to large Brazilian crystals of several pounds each. Some of the best specimens come from Brazil, Africa, Pakistan, and Maine in the USA. Robert Simmons says, black tourmaline crystals are ideal for psychic protection for anyone who must work or live in challenging places or circumstances. Carrying or meditating with one of these stones can help one's auric field clear of imbalance, even in the presence of destructive energies. We all know that we often encounter individuals or situations that emanate bad vibes. Indeed, we can sometimes broadcast them ourselves. Black tourmaline crystals act like etheric vacuum cleaners, clearing oneself and one's surroundings of negativity and disharmony. In addition, where such influences are not a problem, black tourmalines can provide high levels of purification which serve to elevate one's consciousness. Another application for black tourmalines is in etheric purification. Carrying one of these stones in the pocket, holding one in meditation, or sleeping with one in the pillowcase will provide a refreshing dose of cleansing for the auric field and all dimensions of the etheric body. This clearing influence can even echo down into the physical form. These crystals are also recommended for ridding oneself of negative thoughts, anxieties, anger, and ideas of unworthiness. The purification available through black tourmaline is powerful, and it is an energy needed by all of us in these challenging times. A small number of black tourmalines are double terminated. These are the ideal specimens for body layouts because the linear flow of energies is enhanced equally in both directions along the crystalline form. Healing practitioners who utilize crystals are especially advised to use these with their clients. Black tourmaline's energies of protection can be further enhanced by combining it with jet, obsidian, black andradite garnet, smoky quartz, sugilite, charoite, and amethyst. Its grounding qualities can be increased by hematite. Naisha Asian says black tourmaline, or schorl, is one of the premier stones of our age. It has the ability to transmute and purify negative energy, turning it into usable energy. This is especially important as one fully opens one's psychic and empathic abilities. Black tourmaline acts to protect one's energy field against attachments, entities, and energetic debris. Black tourmaline is also an electrical gemstone and can be used to purify and regulate the electrical and other energetic systems of the body. It is especially useful for those who experience high levels of stress in their work or home lives. I have used it effectively with clients to counter excessive stress, worry, or obsessive behavior. Black tourmaline is grounding and is one of the most effective stones to use for creating a grounding circuit with Earth's energetic field. This grounding circuit is increasingly important as we strive to adjust ourselves to the Earth's shifting electromagnetic field. Unless one is well grounded and attuned to the planetary energies, these shifts can increase feelings of stress and negativity. By utilizing the supportive energy of black tourmaline, one is able to easily move into alignment with these subtle energies. Spiritual. Black tourmaline provides a grounding path for light to enter the earth plane. Emotional. This ally helps one disengage from obsessive or compulsive behaviors and release chronic worry and anxiety. Physical. Black tourmaline helps purify the body of toxins and waste. It could support the cleansing of heavy metals and environmental pollutants from the body. Affirmation. I banish all negative attachments within and without. I am purified, grounded, and centered upon the earth. Pink tourmaline. Keywords: love, emotional healing. Element: water. Chakras: heart, the fourth. Pink tourmaline varies widely in shade, from pale pink to deep red, as well as clarity from flawless transparent gems to opaque rough crystal pieces. Crystal lovers often display an almost instinctual affection for this stone, perhaps because it so directly touches the heart. Many fine pink tourmaline crystals come from Pala, California, but good quality specimens are also found in Brazil, Africa, and Afghanistan. The color pink is associated with love and other matters of the heart, and pink tourmaline is the quintessential heart chakra stone. It is a representation of the feminine or yin energies. It is unsurpassed as a gemstone aid in healing old emotional wounds, particularly those of childhood. It emanates a soft, soothing energy that engenders feelings of comfort, safety, and nurturance. In meditation, one should hold or place a pink tourmaline upon the heart chakra, visualizing a pink light radiating from the stone and ultimately encompassing the body in a pink cloud or bubble. This will infuse the entire emotional body with love and can restore a sense of wholeness. Pink tourmalines can be used to repair holes in the auric field created by negative attachments or past abuse. Wearing or carrying a pink tourmaline crystal or gem through the day can assist one in releasing stress, worries, depression, and anxiety. These crystals can help the emotionally numb recover their passion and zest for life. They strengthen the link between the heart and crown chakras, opening the pathway for infusion of the heart with the highest divine energies. They can help the timid find the courage to love, and they can increase the trait of gentleness in most individuals. Wearing pink tourmaline turns one into a beacon of its loving and healing energies, making it more difficult for others to project negativity in one's direction and often influencing them towards greater kindness and tolerance. Pink tourmaline works synergistically with rose quartz, morganite, kunzite, thulite, rhodonite, rhodochrosite, malachite, dioptase, and pink calcite for healing the heart and restoring love. Pink tourmaline supports emotional healing and the activation of the heart chakra. It stimulates feelings of joy, happiness, and relaxation. Due to its high lithium content, it is a powerful calming stone that can calm the emotions and the physical body. It is a partner to black tourmaline in relieving stress and diffusing worry or obsessive behavior. In meditation, pink tourmaline can aid in clearing and purifying the emotional body. It helps identify emotional patterns no longer aligned with one's spiritual growth and can assist in changing these patterns to reflect higher approaches to relationship and communication. Pink tourmaline is an excellent stone for children, particularly the spiritually sensitive indigos, because it provides a centering, calming energy that can assist them in considering consequence and karma before taking action. Spiritual, pink tourmaline activates the high heart center and one's ability to surrender to love. It helps one find strength in vulnerability and feel joy in all one's learning experiences. Emotional. Pink tourmaline is a powerful emotional balancer and cleanser. It is one of the strongest stones for alleviating stress and the emotional imbalances that can stem from that state. It is a powerful stone for children, especially when hyperactivity or difficulty sleeping is an issue. Physical. Pink tourmaline helps calm and soothe the heart, assisting with angina, irregular heartbeat, and recovery from heart attack. It is useful in balancing brain biochemistry to help promote a balanced mental state. Affirmation. My heart is healed and whole, and I radiate the energies of love. So as I'm diving deeper into the crystal readings for tourmaline from the Book of Stones, I'm realizing there are so many varieties of tourmaline that I'm not going to read them all, but I will read a few more to you. But in case you were wondering, the Book of Stones has more entries than what I'm going to read, and tourmaline seems to be a very important stone of our time just based on the depth of the writings in this book on tourmaline and how many varieties these experts, these authors seem to have with tourmaline. So, green tourmaline, skipping over rubellite, which is red tourmaline, and moving on to green tourmaline. Green tourmaline, keywords: healing, strength, vitality, wholeness, element, water, chakras, heart, the fourth. The colors of green tourmaline vary from the pastel shades of early spring leaves to vibrant emerald, all the way to olive and nearly black. The stones are found in Brazil, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and the United States and Africa, whereas pink tourmaline is associated with the emotions. Green tourmaline is viewed as beneficial influence on one's physical well-being. Robert Simmons. Green tourmaline is one of the premier stones for self-healing. It centers the energy at the heart chakra, and it is more connected to the denser vibrations of physical life than its heart-oriented cousin, pink tourmaline. The physical heart in humans is a powerful generator of bioelectricity, creating a measurable energy field that extends 12 to 15 feet around the body. Green tourmaline emanates a subtle energy field that can harmonize with that of the heart, engendering wholeness, dynamic balance, and stability. Just as the coherent interaction of the bioelectric fields of two heart cells can entrain them to beat together in a resonant rhythm, even when they are not touching one another, so the spiritual vibrations emanating from green tourmaline can create a resonance that benefits the heart chakra and thereby the physical heart. Because the heart is the center of one's being, bringing harmony to that chakra creates a flow of wholeness energy to all parts of the self. Green tourmaline, because of its energetic connection with the world of physical life, is a stone of beneficial influence to all things that live and grow. It can be used to enhance gardens and house plants and to connect physicality with the spirits of plants and animals. It is a gateway stone to the Devic realm and can be used in meditation to communicate with nature spirits. Green tourmaline is the masculine or yang counterpart to the feminine energies of pink tourmaline. It can enhance vitality and stamina in physical activities, and it can evoke courage and strength. It helps spiritual people embrace and enjoy life in the physical world. Green tourmaline's energies are enhanced by combining it with aventurine, emerald, hiddenite, peridot, savorite garnet, and or uvarovite garnet. Tiger iron will add to its ability to restore health and vitality and will link the heart with the lower chakras. Naisha Asian. Green tourmaline works more powerfully on the physical heart and body than does pink tourmaline. Though both are heart activation stones, green tourmaline aids in integrating energy into the physical heart and heart chakra. It assists in aligning the heart's electromagnetic field with the electromagnetic field of the earth, helping to strengthen the heart itself. Because it can align the physical heart, green tourmaline is a powerful healing stone. It helps calm the nervous system and emotions, and it facilitates the proper flow of healing energy through the body. Spiritual. Green tourmaline is ideal for channeling nature's healing power. It attunes one to the energies of the earth as it opens the heart and stimulates connection with divine love. Emotional. Green tourmaline brings an invigorating energy of growth and expansion to the emotional body. It can help one to become less inhibited and more expressive. It is useful in countering fear of change or the over-regulation of one's life and habits. Physical. Green tourmaline can help stimulate proper cellular function and reproduction. It is an excellent assistant in etherically treating cancers and other cell growth imbalances. It is one of the strongest stones for vibrational healing of the physical heart. Affirmation. I am physically whole and vibrantly alive. The strength of my heart fills and surrounds me. I am a positive force in the world. Let's jump into blue tourmaline, also known as indicolite. Keywords: higher awareness and communication. Element: water, wind. Chakras: throat, the 5th, and third eye, the 6th. Blue tourmaline's alternate name, indicolite, is a variation of the original indigolite, referring to its deep blue color. It is rarer than black, pink, and green varieties and is found in Brazil, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Africa. It is known metaphysically as an aid to meditation and the expansion of consciousness. Blue tourmaline, or indicolite, can help one develop the psychic gifts, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, prophecy, and spirit communication. It is particularly useful for those who wish to become channels or mediums, because it enhances one's ability to see and hear through the veil that separates us from the deceased and our spirit guides. Placing a blue tourmaline upon the 6th chakra can enable even a novice to open the third eye and tunnel through to the other world. Because blue tourmaline affects the throat chakra, it helps one to process the psychic impressions one receives and allow them to flow out through verbal communication. Even when it is not used in this way, blue tourmaline assists one in finding the words to gracefully express deep feelings and insights. Because of its ability to receive and transmute the high vibrations of the spirit realm, healers will find blue tourmaline to be a useful tool. It aids in attuning to and channeling the healing energies freely offered to us from the higher dimensions. Note that the healing Buddha, Krishna, and other high spiritual beings are depicted in artistic renderings as blue. Blue tourmaline facilitates contact with these beings and the reception of their blessings. In its ability to demonstrate that the other world of spirit exists, it can be utilized to allay the fear of death. For dedicated individuals, meditating with blue tourmaline can open the doors to the highest spiritual realms, offering experiences of ecstatic rapture. If one has difficulty returning to the grounded state, holding a piece of black tourmaline is recommended. Blue tourmaline's energies are beneficially augmented by combining it with blue or indigo kyanite, lapis lazuli, blue chalcedony, lazulite, aqua aura quartz, Siberian blue quartz, and or sodalite. Blue tourmaline evokes the energy of the peaceful mind. It facilitates a state of high awareness, attention accompanied by complete surrender to the divine source. Blue tourmaline can facilitate deep meditation and a zen-like state of illuminated emptiness. It aids one in releasing attachment to outcomes as well as to the past. Blue tourmaline is an advanced healing tool due to its ability to activate higher awareness while inducing a state of detachment. In this detached In this detached state, one can more accurately perceive the causes of illness or disorder. It can aid in releasing emotional cords or patterns that perpetuate the past, freeing one to create a future that reflects one's spiritual nature. Spiritual. Blue tourmaline aligns the mind with divine energy. It stops overactive thinking so pure awareness can develop. It can help one communicate with higher beings on matters of healing and spiritual development. Emotional. Blue tourmaline helps one understand the root cause of emotional trauma or imbalance. It is ideal for exploring past lives in order to resolve current emotional problems. Physical. Blue tourmaline allows one's higher spiritual consciousness to direct physical healing as one also gains understanding of the roots of the imbalance. It is especially good for headaches and migraines. Affirmation. I open my vision to the realm of spirit, and I freely share its healing, guidance, and wisdom. I open my vision to the realm of spirit, and I freely share its healing, guidance, and wisdom. Gonna skip over golden tourmaline, even though golden tourmaline is a great stone too. I mean, every variety of tourmaline has just been wonderful, and I can see how they all have their different abilities. And Dravite, the next tourmaline variety, brown tourmaline, I, after reading this, had to acquire some brown tourmaline beads and crystals so I could work with this stone. I'm probably going to acquire some golden tourmaline and some blue tourmaline as well. Dravite, brown tourmaline, keywords: self-acceptance, self-healing, bringing the shadow self to consciousness, and self-love. Element: earth and storm. Chakras: root, the first, and heart, the fourth. Dravite is a brown-hued variety of tourmaline. Its name is derived from the Austrian mineralogist Drave. Its color is dark brown, and it is rarely clear enough for faceting, but the finer pieces, when cut, resemble gems of smoky quartz. Most Dravite is found in the tourmaline deposits of Brazil. Human beings are split, divided into the sunlit side and the side that dwells in the shadow. For most, the shadow means the unconscious, and one's shadow self consists of the rejected parts which have been pushed down into unconsciousness. There are several problems with this situation. First, it takes life force energy to keep things confined to the unconscious. Therefore, those with large shadows, almost everyone, have only a fraction of their original energies available to them. Second, the shadow wants to be made conscious, so it frequently erupts in compulsive behavior, slips of the tongue, depression, and wild emotional swings. Third, one's most precious gifts are frequently pushed into the shadow territory because their early manifestations likely have met with rejection from parents or others. For those on a spiritual path, it is imperative that the shadow be brought to consciousness. One must take the difficult road of examining one's wounds, seeing the distorted and disfigured self that has been forgotten in the interior basement, and ultimately retrieving the last fragments of self through unsentimental love and true acceptance. Many metaphysically inclined people have embraced spirituality in order to avoid looking downward into all of this, but it must be done for there to be any real progress. No one will reach heaven by flying. The downward journey into darkness is the gateway to the light. Having read this far, one may be heartened to learn that Dravite is the ideal gemstone ally to initiate and accompany one on this essential journey. It is highly grounding and will counter attempts to ascend before one is ready. It is nourishing to the life force energies, lending stamina to those doing deep inner work. It inspires courage and persistence, and it even helps one see the humor in some of life's darkest situations. Dravite is also an aid to those who feel numb, those who have difficulty moving into grief or other heartfelt emotions. Its vibrations can aid in removing energetic armoring around the heart. Dravite, like the repairman who unclogs the sewer, is unappreciated until one realizes one truly needs help. Then it is seen as the great blessing it truly is. Dravite works well in conjunction with black tourmaline, jet, black obsidian, tangerine, and smoky quartz, all of which clear and ground the root chakra and provide psychic protection. Moldavite can help speed the process of inner transformation, which Dravite initiates and supports. Like many of the beings that belong in the Tourmaline group, Dravite has a calming, soothing effect on the energetic systems and the body. Its energy helps one relax, release, and become centered within oneself. Dravite's ability to calm and soothe is paired with its ability to deeply cleanse the emotional and physical bodies. Dravite draws one's most deeply hidden patterns and issues to the surface, allowing one to calmly review and clear them. It aids in seeing the aspects of self-love one has hidden from oneself out of fear or denial. Dravite pairs the purifying energies of black tourmaline with the heart-healing energy of green tourmaline. It can help one lovingly identify what needs to be released before further growth can occur. It can aid in facing tough choices with courage and taking difficult action towards truth. Dravite's energy allows one to perceive and integrate this shadow self, raising that aspect of self to consciousness and infusing it with one's highest energy and love. It can help one to accept those aspects of self that seem abhorrent or unlovable. Dravite has a strong connection to the earth and its energy. It can be used for grounding or to help one make a stronger connection with the earth. It allows one to see one's spiritual path in concrete terms so one can plan out the steps involved in aligning one's mundane life with one's spiritual purpose. It is excellent for those who feel overwhelmed and need to release anxiety. Dravite's energy lends one a sense of well-being and competence. Dravite helps one come to terms with the unthinkable. It gently illuminates and cleanses aspects of oneself that have been denied or past experience that have seemed too hurtful to remember. Dravite helps those who feel unlovable or unforgivable find compassion for themselves and new ways to manifest their highest selves into their daily reality. It guides one to a gentle healing and acceptance of the total self. Emotional. Dravite aids in finding an emotional strength and sense of self-acceptance, initiating deep healing for those who have experienced emotional trauma. Its grounding influence helps those who feel overwhelmed release panic and begin to find a place of calm from which to approach life. It helps one to see what has been denied so emotional healing can occur. Physical. Dravite is excellent for blood purification and for clearing and healing the lymphatic system. It helps shift the physical body through changing negative habits and patterns, such as overcoming addiction, stopping self-abusive behavior, or moving toward a more vibrant state of health. Dravite assists in the absorption of nutrients from food and can be helpful in calming bowel disorders such as Crohn's disease or irritable bowel syndrome. Affirmation. I open my eyes to all of myself, now accepting with love all aspects that had been exiled, forgotten, or lost. I open my eyes to all of myself, now accepting, with love, all aspects that had been exiled, forgotten, or lost. And there is another section for tourmaline quartz. I'm going to read it, but this is actually quite the crystal reading. I think this is probably even the longest one. So yeah, tourmaline is a great crystal, wonderful for healing, and I recommend that you find one of each specimen, even the ones that I did not read from the Book of Stones, and add it to your collection. Hope you're doing well. See you next time